Hi everybody, it's Christina and thank you for joining me. So today I wanted to share a technique with you that I covered years ago, and I used alcohol inks to make this, and it's called the rolling marble. Now for this you're going to need a container. You're going to put some low tack adhesive on the back of your card. You're going to stick that into the lid. Now I decided to use distress oxides this time because they're easier to clean up than alcohol inks and they give more or less the same effect. So I'm going to put some spots of my alcohol ink in there. I'm going to throw the marbles in and I'm going to put the lid on the box. Now we'll roll the marbles around in the box and then we'll flip it over and roll it over the card. Now you can keep flipping the box over and over, rolling it in the ink and then rolling it over the card until you get the look that you want, and when you've finished this is what you will have. Now I decided to stick my paper right down to the sides so that the marbles can't go underneath it, and don't forget now that that is wet. So we'll leave that on one side to dry, or you can use your heat gun, but in the meantime you can now do your clean up process. So that's one done with Blueprint Sketch and this is one done with chipped sapphire. And now because these are done with alcohol inks, they're relatively easy to clean up. Excuse the state of my hands. So now we can put those away till the next time we want to do the rolling marble technique. So once your pieces are dry you can use your dies just to cut out the shapes that you want. So for this one we'll cut out some hearts, and for this one I've cut out a panel that is this shape and that will layer onto one that is this shape. Now these are both going on an A6 card. So I have two cards now, one's 5x7, the other is A6. I've added the gold splatters to two of the hearts and I've coloured one of them in the chipped sapphire. Now for the rest of it I've done some embossed panels. This is the 5x7 and this is the A6. So I've got the two shapes that I cut for my little A6 and they're going to sit there, and for this one this is going to have the hearts on it, so these can go along here. Now for each of those I've cut some leaves. So for this one I've cut some white and gold leaves and they're going to sit along there, and for this one I've cut some silver leaves and they're going to sit along there. Now for each of these shapes I've also cut a butterfly. I've cut the backs in parchment and I've cut the fronts in one in gold and I've coloured one blue. So they are going to sit on my cards along here. And then each one will need a sentiment for it. So for this sentiment I've added Blueprint Sketch Happy Birthday to a little banner, and I'm going to add that at a jaunty angle on the top of the card. The butterfly's been stuck in place. Now for this one I've done the birthday banner in chipped sapphire, but I don't know whether I prefer the white flowers with the gold butterfly or the gold flowers with the butterfly, or both. I really can't make my mind up, and the birthday sentiment is going to go there at the bottom. So I decided to go for the gold, and I've found some little gold pearls that will sit on my card, and we'll put some pearly ones on this one, and we'll put larger ones on this one. We'll put a small one up there for the head. Now I think we'll dot some more pearls around the card just to tie it all in. So there, I've got 2 cards now done with the rolling marble technique, which has created the backgrounds for me on these shapes. One is a 5x7, the other is an A6. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please join me on the next one. Why not subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell, and you'll always be aware when I add a new video. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.